You, we in it. We are in it. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Good evening, fam. It's your boy, Elevated Engineer. Welcome to another episode of Elevated. Sorry, that was terrible. I look like Carlton. So let's get right into it. So the first topic for tonight, we're going to be discussing tragic death of King Von. Man, oh man. So first of all, I'm only honestly just getting kind of on it because I'm really kind of new to the King Von drill rap Chicago hip hop scene. So to get started, because I know I'm late as hell. Let's just look up what actually is drill rap. Because for somebody like me, I'm not even sure, man. So let's just look it up really quick. And let's get this window open. I believe I have a Google window open every time. Chrome item 0. I think that's what it is. No? So we're not capturing. Every single time I try to do this with Google. No, it's not. I know that's not it. So there's no, no window. I think it has to. Oh no. See, that's the problem with goddamn Streamlabs. It's not letting me open up a new window to share. Ugh. Wait, did it open up a new window? No, it didn't. Okay, there it is. Fuck, about time. Okay, so kind of shrink me in it. Okay. So really quick, what is drill rap? For those who don't know, okay. I guess I was actually watching a documentary about this dude Young Chop. I'm told you I'm late as hell, but I hear he's one of the people start. But let's just go to Wikipedia. Drill is a style of trap music that originated in the South Side of Chicago in early 2010. It is defined by its dark, violent, nihilistic lyrical content and ominous trap-influenced beats. Okay. So when I first heard the shit, I know, oh fuck, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. I mean, is this the next stop or the next step for hip hop? I like it. I ain't gonna lie. And that King Von shit was dope, man. I can't lie. That shit had me hyped. I ain't gonna front. The stick to the code, man. That shit is dope. But my big thing is this brewing a new rap war? Because, man, it's when you look at the details of the King Von murder, self-defense, whatever you want to call it, man, it looked like it I'm not gonna say it's organized, but I will say that it's definitely not random. Because when you go down the list, man, there's been a lot of violence coming out of there, man. I honestly didn't know it was that deep. So when they call it Chiraq, I think they really mean that shit. Because you got kids out there who's warriors. And it's crazy because if you think about it, a lot of these kids, I see a lot of these kids talking, and they sound like some of my friends. Some of my friends who's hardcore, warriors. But, I'm a man of a certain age. I'm in my 30s. My friends who's still doing it, they're highly trained, Marines, SEALs, soldiers, whatever you want to call it. And they've been doing it for however long. Even if you're a private, you're 18, 19, you still trained up before you go to war. These kids, man, Chicago and all these other places, man, they warriors, but they ain't got no direction. So, man, it's a sad thing, but the guy Lil Durk is already talking about shit. My thing is, can this be stopped? Can the rap war be stopped? If it can, what are we missing from this? Like, what are we missing? What are we missing from not learning from the previous generations? Because it seems like we're not learning, and man, I don't know. Because guys like King Von, guys like oh God, what was a guy who got shot at, but they didn't kill him, but some Brazy, some honeycomb Brazy or something, honey boy Brazy, something like that. The dude is crazy, man. But yeah, like I don't know. I want to know if it can be stopped, because it's getting to the point where it's like, man, let's do something different, guys. Let's do something different, seriously. Like, because hold on, there it goes. There it is. Okay, yeah. So with these guys, a lot of it really is the environment which they grew up in, and my whole big thing is me being the square nerd I am. Should I really be talking about this? Not in a... No, I don't feel, in any way, shape, or form do I feel like would be in danger or anything, because I know I ain't about that life, but... I mean, I knew King Von's growing up, right? Even now, I knew him when I was older, But I feel like me being the person I am, I kind of have a responsibility to speak up. Because even though I'm not of that life, I know too many people who are of that life. And they in a way, hip-hop can kind of be held responsible. But on the other hand, man, King Von kind of needs to be held responsible. I know people don't want to hear that, but dudes like King Von, man, look. I've said this earlier on my IG live, man. Guys like King Von kept me out the streets. So that's what I'm saying. But on the other hand, these dudes are young warriors, man. So even though I'm not of that, I understand that warrior mindset. I understand that, like, you walking around and when you got beef, like, when you got real beef, like real beef, you walking around ready all day, every day. And that's how it is on deployment. Like, you got real beef on deployment. We don't think about it that way because it's like, oh, it's military shit. But nah, you got real beef. You got real motherfuckers who want to kill you. And we act like it. We walk around, we trained up, armored up, weapons on go. You know what I mean? So, but that's how these kids is walking around. So, but they walk around. We walk around a war zone. It's Chicago. I guess Atlanta is a war zone. So that's how they walking around. So, I just feel like we're seeing a lot of talent just back to back to back to back, getting knocked off, and the only winners I see are the radio stations, the media companies, the distributors of violent music. Those are the only people who are winning, because did Von have it coming? Man, look, this real quick, just real quick. Real quick. I just want to show you all, like, just the kind of life that he was more or less living. Oh, come on. Where is the other one, though? See, that's why I hate Mac, because they just be disappearing windows. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. So let's go King Von murder. Let's just go to criminal history, because I don't want to get into any rumors. I don't want to get into. So hot new hip hop. They've had some stuff, but this is from September. All right. And if you just listen to his music, it goes pretty deep. With several trips to juvie for armed robbery and possession of a firearm, as well as for a couple stays in jail for involvement in shootings under his belt. King Von is really about the antics. He raps about this. He really about that shit. He's really about that shit. Unfortunately, the dude he went at was really, really about that shit. Right? Once King Von's career began to kick off as a result of the village storytelling, distinctive drill beats, he moved to Atlanta to work alongside fellow Chicago. So they man. So okay. So if you know the details about the I'm not gonna reveal it because I don't, But they were he lived in Atlanta, I guess, and he was in Chicago. They was at a show or a club. Why they still got? Man, what really blows my mind about this whole thing, whether who started or not, regardless of the fact who started, whose fault it was, three brothers is dead, and one dude promising that cash cow for his people is done, and he had kids. So regardless of the fact of whatever, brother's dead. Three brothers are dead because two other dudes died, and I think another dude got shot. So I mean, a lot of dudes is getting knocked off, man. These dudes are dying even younger and younger and younger. Why? Because the stuff they talk about, it's pretty deep. But you can compare Pac. Understand that when Pac was 26 or 27 when he died, Pac was already a superstar. He might, whether how much money he had or not, really didn't matter. He was a superstar. He was in movies. We knew who Pac was all over the world. These dudes ain't even being known by anyone outside they independent fans, which, hey, no doubt, more power to you. But, so far, MO3, FPG Duck, Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, and Boosie just got hit today. And his man, MO3, or is it MO3 or Mo3? Dude kind of look like Mike Jones, but his man, Mo3 gets knocked off on the highway. Yikes! So, man, you can say what you want. You can say what you want about this lifestyle, about music not influencing people. But these dudes is real gangsters, man. So if they real gangsters, They really living that lifestyle. I mean, I guess that is what you want out of a gangster rapper, but you also want the rapper to stay alive, to make music. I don't know, man. Especially after Boosie just got hit. Something's happening, man. This ain't no regular, you know what I mean? Like, if this was just regular rappers getting knocked off, you know, I don't even like saying regular knockoffs, but you know what I mean? Just some regular nigga shit. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely some nigga shit, but this don't seem like the normal thing, man. But more people are talking about this King Von stuff than normal, and I would not know who King Von was had he not got killed. I just keep it in a buck. But now that I know, man, he probably like my favorite rapper out of Chicago now, which is crazy. Because even though I'm not of the streets, even though I still keep my ear, you know what I'm saying, to the streets, the music of the streets. Like, that's, you know, that's what I grew up. I ain't grew up listening to this bubblegum shit that's on the radio now. So, you know, so, I mean, what the fuck is going on? You know? So, I don't know. Just see, I think there's a lot more to these rap beefs. I'm talking about the ones that's happened in the last like year and a half. I think there's a lot more going on in these rap beefs than the average mofo like me know. Cause I can keep my ear to the streets, but you know. But here's what's really crazy, because a lot of these dudes are putting this shit online. You can track this whole story from like beginning to end by just doing a few Google searches and adding this together and this video, and you know, right after they killed my man, they took a Facebook Live or IG Live while they was in the hospital trying to get help. Like, come on, guys. Listen, if I'm shot to shit, do not be videotaping me on IG Live. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about this shit later. But we got to put the camera phones down, man. If y'all go... look, if war is inevitable, which is ridiculous because we getting killed by the KKK, we getting killed by COVID, we getting killed, we killing each other, we getting killed by the government, we getting killed by poison water, so we don't need to be killing each other. But I know y'all not gonna listen to me because y'all look at me as a dude who's not of the streets, but to understand I'm not of the streets, but I know what the fuck is going on. I seen war. I know what war looks like. And there's war. It seems like there's war all over America. So anyways, moving on to the next topic. The semester is almost over. Yay! Oh, God. Honestly, once it's over, I'll definitely have more Get On Code videos up. And I can't wait because that'll definitely give me more time to focus on art. Altered reality technologies. I finally got my registered in my DMB. Even though the registration is a little off, my DUNS number and profile is a little off, but at least it's there. Because I'm gonna be making 2021. I'm definitely going to be making some interesting moves that I can't necessarily reveal right now, but I will be working with, you know, some people. It's very good. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm definitely gonna be working with a lot of good people going forward. I can't reveal it yet because just rock and roll with me. Rock and roll with me. Don't get me wrong. Again, you know, my support is mostly from black folks, but I with my personality, what people don't understand about me, which is hilarious, is like white people fucking love me. Just giving it a buck. Like, and don't get me twisted. The same way I talk here, I talk about black shit. I talk about reparations. I talk about racism, white supremacy, all that same shit. I talk about that same shit around white people, and they still freaking like me. I had this man. I'm talking about like I have like okay, I'm getting way off topic. I know. I just came from talking about King Von death, and I'm talking about like white folks liking me. Okay, I know, but I've had no bullshit. White guys tried to marry their daughters off to me. like yeah, yes sir, yeah. I don't like niggers, but god damn it, go ahead and take my daughter. It's just like, okay. You're a good one, god damn it. I like you. I'm just like, bro. Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, Becky Sue, you know. Come on over, join the team. No, but seriously, like my platform is definitely for black folks. I'm going to be designing a black game. What do I mean by black game? Because I really want to dig into this. Because when I'm talking about a game for black folk, I'm talking about like a game where all the majority cast members are going to be black, but realistically, it's gonna have a story focused on black folks, and I am just, don't get me wrong, I'm also working this out for myself, on live, yay! So 5 years down the road, you'll be like, oh shit. But no, so I'm gonna be designing playing a game / platform, and this is down the road. All right, I still got to get better at it. I can't lie. I still got so much to learn, and every time I get a new client, I just realize, holy crap, I got so much to learn. Outside of school, but about development. That's why I'm thinking about spending a year post graduation in Japan. Oh, that's what I mean. Look, if you really want to do game development and you really want to learn how to like get it in with style, you gotta go to Japan. So yeah, man, like if I just gotta find a way to make it happen for one, but yeah, man, I'm thinking. Well, granted, if everything works out, because I'm still gonna be working on art. I'm still gonna be doing full stack. I'm still gonna be doing development remotely. But I really want to like go back to Japan and really kind of pick up some tips on how I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I mean, I do speak the language. Watashi wa Nihongo hanosu. Hajime mashite. Oh man, watashi wa Tim-san. You know, we can go all day. But I gotta really like get like Japan has a way of like doing stuff, and the reason I'm saying this because I'm playing this Ghost of Tsushima game, and let me charge up the fidget dome. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah. So Japan has a way of doing stuff that's like very stylistic, but there's also, when they do it right, there's a significant amount of substance behind it. And in the West, a lot of times, I mean, we definitely gotten better over the years, but a lot of times we've in the West, I noticed that we have a lot of substance. Let's take a game like Destiny, which is pretty cool. I know one of my homies is in love with it. A bunch of my homies is in love with it. But with a game like that, the substance is there, the style is there, but I don't see a U.S. focusing as much. Not, I don't want to say U.S. The West focusing as much as the Japanese do on physics. That's what I mean. So by physics, I mean like the little tiny details, not just like. See, I'm about to go down the war corner. People go roast my ass, but because I'm thinking of like games like Mass Effect in the West, which does heavily focus, but that's only like one, example. Most times it's like, let's take a Rainbow Six type of game where you're focused on the mission, but you're not focused on, let's say, the physics of destroying like parts of the like armor, like that. So what I mean, like in a war game, you shoot someone's shoulder pad and it comes off, and it's like real time. He's no longer has a shoulder pad, right? In Japan, you'll see something like that where it's like choo choo choo, where there's like little details of like little physics like that because they're so painstakingly, like a Final Fantasy game takes 10 years to make. Whereas Call of Duty game is every year. Every year it's a new Call of Duty game. Every year it's a new Madden. Every year, every Mass Effect every 2 years. You know what I mean? But so a game like Ghost of Tsushima takes so much time because they put so much into details and the physics and all that stuff, and that's why I really would like to head on across the pond for a little while. I think post graduation, because man, I think that would be a great learning experience. Especially I would have to find some type of mentor who's willing to take on a brother in Japan. Sumimasen, sumimasen sensei, onigashimasu. So. Yeah, man. No. So yeah, I guess I would have to find some mentor who has a history of gaming development experience. B, willing to take my black ass on. And 3, hopefully I can get somebody to pay me to do it, which will be really hard. So we'll see. But anyways, I am going to be hiring a designer. Hopefully by the end of the year, too. By the end of the year, I want to be able to hire a designer for a logo or something like that. So, yeah. But, anyways, today was a short episode, I know. Class was short today. Don't worry. Next week, we'll be rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's been a long week. Thank you so much for visiting, watching my broadcast for today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. We're going to have more engineering projects coming up. I'm telling you, by the end of the year, you're going to see what I'm really working on. It won't just be commentary. So, thank you so much for your time. Get on code. Thank you so much, fam. That's it.